Hello everyone. In this video, we will look into the aggregate functions. First of all, let's understand what are all those, right? So aggregate functions are count, min, max, average, sum, right? Count is total count, as we know. Min is a minimum number, a maximum number, the average or a mean you can say, and sum is a total. Right, so let's say that in our case school, right, so we have a student id, a gender, and marks, right? We have marks and similarly gender and ids, right? Suppose say that in your school or a college, if you want to know how many students are enrolled, or how many students in any particular section or total college, right, depending upon the data inside the table. So using a count function, I will be able to find total number of students, right? And I will be able to count total number of students based on gender also, based on marks also, right? Depending upon situation, depending upon the requirement, I will be able to count how many genders, how many, sorry, in each gender how many students, female how many students, male how many students, things like that. So that is a count. When it comes to min, what is the minimum? Suppose I have a marks here, right? Full marks, maybe 1000 students marks, right, for a final year exam. So now if I want to know who got a minimum marks, the lowest marks, using a min function, I will be able to, with this guy, I will be able to find minimum marks, and the per respect to gender and student ID also I will be able to get it. At the same time, I will be able to find maximum marks. Who secured maximum marks in that particular college? I will be able to select just by mentioning max function. Same thing, average. When I say average, yes, average, basically I want to know, like in our college, what is the average mark, right? Average marks of college XYZ, right? So in that case, yes, I will be able to use average. So I cannot use average on a gender or on a student because they are the numbers given to the students. Obviously, I cannot use average on a student ID nor a gender, or if it is the name. So yes, name also I cannot use, right? So obviously I can use it for a marks only, right? And the sum again I can use it on only marks. Total marks of any student, maybe test 1, test 2, test 3, or in this case in our school, right, final year exam, the total marks, right, total marks. Or in a business, so we will have a sales, right, I will have a Monday, right, so I will call it as a day, and this is a sale. Monday I have a 20,000 sale. Tuesday I will have a 22,000 sales. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I will be able to find all the sales, like for a whole week. Right? So however I want, I can use it. And the same thing you can apply average. On and average, what is the weekly sale? Or on and average, what is the daily sale? So I can take a average of this entire week, or if I have a month wise or a day, year wise. So I can take yearly data, monthly data. I will be able to convert that into an average, right? Depending upon the requirement. Let's look into one by one the average functions. Here, what I'm saying, select count of what? Select count the student ID, right? How many students are there in this particular table called school? And count the students, how many students, and also find the average marks, right? Here I will get the count, I can also use one more aggregate function in the same SQL. So I'm saying find the number of students and average marks of this particular school, right? Let's execute this. So yes, we have 11 students in this particular table and 56.18 is the average marks of this school. All right, so here we are not worried about a female, male, right? So we are worried about total students. Out of 11 students, the average marks is going to be 56. That's how we can interpret. And the next one, let's see, we have a SQL like a select. Here I am checking, here I am looking for a total marks. Total marks, sum, I'm going to use sum of marks from school, right? In this school, I need a total marks, and here I'm looking gender wise. So for that, I'm going to use a where condition, where gender equal to male. So it means that gender male, what is the total marks? So I may have 5 or 6 or 7 male students, and I want total of all those 7 students. All right, let's execute this. So total is basically 362. If I want to filter based on other gender, so I can just change it to female. All right, let's execute this. Female total marks are going to be 256. So I can also change it to average, AVG, average female score, 51 point something, average male score, 60, right? So however I want, I will be able to fetch it. And what is the minimum marks? Minimum marks in gender male, execute, 38 is the minimum number. And how about a female? Female, we have a 36. All right, same thing, I can choose it like a max. I want to see the maximum marks of any gender, I mean any female. So I can check that, right? So maximum marks 77. How about a male? Male maximum marks 100. All right, and if you don't want to see gender wise, like then you can just simply remove this where condition. Okay, something is wrong what I did. Okay, I did not remove this, not a problem. So total, the maximum marks in this school is 100. And how about a minimum? Minimum marks 36. All right, so that's how you can play around with it, depending upon the case, what you want to achieve, what you are looking for. So I can easily make use of this aggregate functions, right? It changes depending upon the use case. Like a business term, we use a lot of aggregate functions where we want to know the average sale, right? Average daily sale, average weekly sale, and in this whole month, what is the maximum sale, right? The minimum sale, and how many transactions we had, right? Count is how many transactions. Each transaction will have a sale, right? So I want to know the total transaction, that is a count. And here I can also find the total sales out of a week or monthly. So total profit or a total sale. So it works very well in the business. And here also we have seen that the average and things like that, right? So it's very useful. These aggregate functions are very, very useful in any use case. All right. I hope you got an idea about these aggregate functions. And that's all in this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you. Keep learning.